So I've been sitting here just thinking about how to explain my content generation, and what I realize is that this is a very big topic, and from doing that, there's many topics I can talk about. So for tonight's Snapstorm, we're actually going to just start with my brand as an example on how I am ideating content, planning it out, strategizing it, and coming out with different themes as an example. So for another Snapstorm, we'll talk about the high-level tactics, strategies, concepts, and framework that help shape kind of my own content planning. And I'll show you why that's kind of really heavy to do today. Still working on it, but we're going to talk about how to ideate content, document versus creation, and the different thought processes, types of content, evergreen, limited, 10x content, teaser content, waterfall content. Each of these has a strategy in it. Oh, and I could literally do a snapstorm of each, but we'll do that another time. We'll also talk about depth and value of content, talk about levels of value, and then also depth of content from knowledge, understanding, wisdom. Also want to try something new. We're going to do a contest giveaway. I'm going to give away The Content Machine by Dan Norris. This book teaches you how to create content, ideate, and multiply. Has a foreword by Neil Patel, content marketing master, how to build your business with content marketing, high quality, differentiation, and scale. So screenshot the next snap. And if you want me to send it to you directly to your DM, swipe up, message me, and I'll send it directly via DM. And also, people refer 10 people, I'll do a one-on-one session with you about growth. So let's get right into it. Back to Content 101. Content without users in the right context makes content weak. So if you don't have the audience in the right context, you're wasting your time. So you actually need three things to actually constantly create content. First, you have to understand the actual topic that you're talking about, or the topics. If you haven't mastered the topic, creating content out of thin air is hard unless you copy or cheat or fake. Now you can document, that's a little bit different, and we'll talk about that. 2. Mastery medium. Are you using image, text, video, or mixed? Understand how it works, how people use it and perceive it, and how you can utilize it. 3. Create repeatable patterns or templates that helps you speed or replicate content fast and predictable. The next stage before even content creation is going back to your audience. My audience is growth hackers, marketers, entrepreneurs of all stages, entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs. Then you have to understand the context. What is my competitive positioning? Where do I stand? There's hustlers, there's hype, there's traditional marketers, growth hackers, enterprise marketers. I want to point out there's nothing wrong owning a space like this. For me, I'm finding a gap, and that's where I'm choosing, but there's people who own that space. Again, I'm just choosing this position because I want to bridge the gap, and I feel that traditional and growth hackers, they're just very one-sided and one-dimensional to their gaps. I design too, I'm also more three-dimensional than one-dimensional. I'm a few different qualities. I've founded funded companies. I learned C#, Java, and Rails. I studied information architecture at University of Washington, and I've done marketing. I paid attention to my micro and macroeconomics class, where you have vertical differentiation amongst a horizontal differentiation line. Vertical can win because of. So I'm like picking double unique value propositions. First, I'm picking a position which is unique, and then I'm also stacking, which is also unique. So what this does is adds dynamic. It makes me more three-dimensional than a single dimension. Oh, I'm just an enterprise marketer. And why is this important? What I mean by depth is that not only can I jump across the marketing line, information architecture has its own spectrum, developers, founders, entrepreneurs has its own spectrum as well. And not only did I pick that stack is very complementary. Don't pick like some random stack, like my tennis skills doesn't really matter for marketing. Then after I figure out my positioning, we're still not going to get into content yet. We're going to talk about messaging, themes, brand, and basically the delivery of my content. So a theme, transparency, show my journey, work in progress. Cut through bullshit. Meta, my thought process and insights. Digestible. Collaborative, community. Execution, hustle. Efficiency/hacks. Being data-driven. Showing bootstrap. Again, these are all different themes that I can use. That messaging and finding your brand and your voice and the way that you deliver the content is also another potential unique value proposition. The way that I open myself up. Still haven't talked about content yet. This is all about self-awareness of your audience, self-awareness of your competitors, and self-awareness of you and yourself, and how you can deliver to reach those. Now, let's get into content. So what I literally did is sat here and created a list of different high-level concepts, and then broke it down. My channel is about hacking entrepreneurship, so I'm not just boxing into marketing. I do sales, biz dev, funding, equity crowdfunding, information architecture, UI UX, platforms, industry, critical. Then what I do is just sit down, think of the topic pools, then break it down by the subsections: content marketing, growth hacking, email, CRO. Now, some people might ask, how do you break down hierarchies? It's a practice, but again, it comes back down to just mapping out all the foundations and steps. If you don't know, Google, research, study, copy. Google, research, study, copy. A lot of solutions exist out there, and if you can't spider and hierarchy yet, and what I do with this topic pool is then start thinking about all the content related to that topic and start saving that as notes. Also helps me accelerate and kind of come up with ideas is that I created content types and formats, essentially templates for content. Let me explain. Just creating formats again. I have latest news, alright, well I can do a weekly growth summary, snapstorms, how-to tutorials, or my thought process. Growth Hack Live, different type of takeovers, events, conference meetups, in-person meetings. Even within this, there's different ways to go about that content. And so what I'm doing here is I'm figuring out how am I creating this. A swap, we're going to switch accounts. How-to tutorials has a beginning, middle, and end. For example, if I have takeover swaps, well, I bring in a sales guy, I could do a swap. I already know how to figure it out. If I'm trying to do a marketing tutorial, I can do a sales tutorial or biz dev tutorial. So again, I'm either brainstorming content pieces or I'm figuring out different formats. So then when I'm ready to execute, I can pair them up together. They're both symbiotic. Another pattern is understanding the different mediums. Writing, text, video, image, and then understanding that there's also different types within that format. Snap stories is different from 1 minute short form videos, YouTube videos, and live stream. And so getting a predictable way to be able to create. And so earlier this week you didn't see me drop a snapstorm because I was studying, I was learning more about live stream. I figured out I have to get a capture card, webcam, and software in order to deliver live. Friends, the landing page is live. Gone Social, put the link down here. Take a look at it. Meet you up in San Francisco. I'm also going to YC school, so see you guys. If you follow my Snapchat story, tonight I'm going to an event called Navigating the Future of Music Through Technology, and it's going to be somewhere in the Hollywood Hills, so it's going to be very interesting. Yes, friends, I upload the Snapstorm on my own content hacking on YouTube. Also upload some diagrams online. I'm going to work on getting my website up, I promise. So what's up, guys? We have Ray, if you guys remember Ray, Instagram. He just came back fresh from Asia, but he's actually from California though. Fresh from Korea and also Philippines. He got the bombest, what is it, dried mangoes ever. Mango. Better than American mangoes. Hey, so Ray and I are going to the Future Party Music Meets Technology event. Going to be networking with a lot of people, and we'll show you guys how it is. So we're here at the Future Party, Hollywood Hills. I'm going to show you the view. Let's go. Up here at Hollywood Hills, you can see LA. Got a nice pool, big ass house.